We are all doing our best to stay healthy during this pandemic, but being stuck at home doesn't make it any easier, right? As it turns out, certain foods can help with that. I'm certainly no expert on this, but I know one. St. Louis University dietitian Rabia Rahman joins us today via FaceTime. Rabia, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome, Matt. Thanks for having me.
You bet. So the premise here is whether it's COVID-19 or the flu or the common cold, if you're going to contract something, you want to make sure your immune system is as healthy as possible. So what does science say about how what we eat impacts our immune system?
So there's a lot of science that really suggests that how we eat our nutrition really can impact our immune system. So what we want is to give our immune system its best chance to fight anything that might come our way. So whether that's the flu or COVID-19 or anything else, we want to give it its best fighting chance.
That makes perfect sense. So let's try to get specific then. Can you give us some foods that really help to kind of pack an immune boosting punch, if those are the right words?
Sure, yes. So one of the things we think about first and most often when we think about nutrition and immunity happens to be vitamin C, right? And the research really shows us that there is this very strong link to consuming foods that are high in vitamin C and improving your immunity. So think foods like citrus fruits and orange juice, bell pepper, even broccoli. Those are very potent sources of vitamin C, which is an antioxidant and really helps boost our immune cells and helps them do the best that they can for us.
Gotcha. And that's research backed. It's not just rattling off some foods. And you can find benefits in other types of foods as well, right? Things like zinc and oatmeal, for example.
Right. So zinc is another nutrient that has been looked at for a very long time, and research has established a pretty clear link between a zinc deficiency and decreased immunity. So a lot of research shows that if you have enough zinc in your diet, that really helps our immune cells develop the way they should so they can fight off any infection that might come our way.
A lot of people like to drink tea, and they're wondering, is that a good call right now? The black teas, the green teas? What are your thoughts on that?
So teas have a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, a lot of antioxidant properties, and a lot of immune boosting properties as well. So green tea and black tea have a lot of compounds in them that can really improve our immunity. And if you look at what the research says, that people who consume more than 5 cups of tea a day, black tea a day, had 10 times more immune fighting compounds in their body than if they weren't consuming the tea. So the research really backs this, that we can improve our immune system by black tea and green tea.
Okay, this is a lot to think about and a lot to keep in mind, not just as we move forward, but as we make those shopping trips to stock the pantry for who knows how much longer. So
so really the premise of improving your nutrition for an improved immune system are all of the tenets of basic good health, right? So increase your fruits and vegetables, eat lots of whole grains, lean meats and protein, dairy, all of that will go a long way in improving your immunity. So we talked about some specifics, but just a healthy diet in general can really improve our immune system.
Sure, with a little side of exercise, right?
Yes, for sure. Yes, when we're homebound, we want to get out and get a little bit of exercise too.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, even if it's from a social distance, if you will. We appreciate your time. And do us a favor, be safe, okay? We'll talk to you again
you
soon.
too. Thank you, Matt.
You bet.